So most people would agree that Michael Jordan is the best player of all time. He's explosive, he can shoot, he's great on defense. But then came this young gun out of Akron, Ohio named LeBron James, who can do everything that MJ can do, except he's bigger, faster, and stronger. So now it's a large debate on who the better player is. But today we're going to be putting those rumors to bed, as we're putting LeBron James in the heart of the Jordan era. This version of LeBron we're putting in here is a 97 overall 21-year-old, and he'll be going up against 28-year-old prime Michael Jordan in the legendary Chicago Bulls dynasty. The year is 1991, and this Cleveland team is pretty good too, as they have Mark Price, LeBron James, and Brad Daugherty. The Bulls are currently first in the power rankings, but Cleveland is right behind them at number 2. So in this simulation, LeBron James and Michael Jordan will be battling it out in the Eastern Conference for years to come. We began to simulate season number 1 for both players. Obviously in season number 1, both Michael Jordan and LeBron James made the All-Star team. Both players have also already skyrocketed to a league-high 99 overall, but in season number 1, LeBron James is already showing his superiority over Michael Jordan by winning league MVP. Now, while LeBron James did win most valuable player, both him and Michael Jordan made All-NBA first team. They were also showing that they sling some good D by making All-Defensive first team. However, in terms of playoff seeding, LeBron James also showed superiority. His Cleveland Cavaliers finished with a record of 71-11. Now, the Chicago Bulls did get the 2 seed, and Michael Jordan had a hell of a season, averaging 31.6 rebounds and 6 assists a game. And of course, we went ahead and began simulating a lot of the playoffs to start with. And in season number 1, the Bulls and Cavs would already meet in the Eastern Conference Finals. So far in these playoffs, LeBron is averaging 26.6 rebounds and 8 assists a game. Michael Jordan's stat line, in my opinion, is a little bit more deadly, as he's averaging 33 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists on 61% from the field and 75% from 3. Seeing these two go head to head for a chance to go to the finals is going to be legendary. And of course, it's only fitting that it was a Game 7 scenario as well. His team's back against the wall in Game 6. LeBron James put up 23 points and he had 11 assists. Most importantly, they were able to fend off Michael Jordan and the Bulls, as MJ had 41 points, 8 rebounds, and 12 assists. So there's going to be a lot riding on this Game 7 scenario here. It's going to be interesting to see who pulls it out. At the beginning of the second half, we have a close game as Cleveland is up by 7. Scottie Pippen has the ball on the left wing, and he's going to get a screen here from Horace Grant. Pippen's going to drive in. He's going to shoot a contested layup right there, but it's going to go. Pippen is also taking the defensive duty against LeBron James. Let's see what he's going to be able to do. Absolutely nothing. LeBron's the best. Even in 1991, LeBron has his signature left to right spin move. Scottie Pippen's going to drive in once again. He's going to shoot a hanging layup, but miss this time. LeBron has deep post position right there, and he's just dominating the game. With the Cavaliers up 9, we decided to simulate a little bit more, and this one began to get out of hand quickly as Cleveland found themselves up 25 points. It really wasn't even a close game. Michael Jordan's season is over, and LeBron and Cleveland are advancing to the conference finals. In this Game 7, Michael Jordan did everything he could, as he had 42 points on 14 for 22, but LeBron's 34 points and the help of his teammates were just too much. So with that being said, LeBron and the Cavs are taking on Utah in the NBA Finals. We've seen LeBron go through MJ, but now let's see if he can go through John Stockton and Karl Malone. We're going to simulate it game by game and see what happens, but it looks like Utah was just too much for LeBron James. Karl Malone would win Finals MVP, averaging 23, 8, and 5. And now we're done with season number 1. LeBron did beat Michael Jordan, but neither one of our legends won the NBA title. Let's see if anything changes in this year. LeBron's team stays pretty much the same, but now Michael Jordan has the help of a 90 overall Scottie Pippen. You already know Michael Jordan is going to take it very personally that LeBron comes in the league and immediately beats him. Just like that, in typical MJ fashion, he battles back, winning MVP of his own, averaging 31, 5, and 6. Apparently, rookie Smequle O'Neal got drafted to the Miami Heat in this one. 6th man of the year is Smequle, and David Robinson was another DPOY. Both of our players once again make All-NBA first team, but this year in the playoffs, Michael Jordan and LeBron switch playoff seeds, as the Chicago Bulls get the number 1 seed and the Cleveland Cavaliers get the number 2 seed. LeBron James had a very strong season, as he averaged 27 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists, so pretty much his career average. This year was Michael Jordan's season, as he led the league in scoring at 31 points a game. But will either one of them be able to capture a coveted NBA title? Both teams advanced through the first round of the playoffs pretty handily, and in the second round, Michael Jordan will be taking on Patrick Ewing in the Knicks, and LeBron James will be taking on rookie Smequle O'Neal in the Heat, where once again both of them would advance to the Eastern Conference Finals. So far, both of our legends are holding up their end of the bargain, and this time we get another Eastern Conference Finals, but the Cavs are up 3-0. And this seems like a LeBron James propaganda video, but it's not, I promise. So far, he's just making his dominance felt over MJ. Michael Jordan's gonna have to do something spectacular if he wants to win. With less than 2 minutes to go, we have a tie game in the 4th quarter, and Michael Jordan is at the free throw line to try and give the Chicago Bulls the lead. He makes the first free throw, and now he also makes the second free throw. For some reason, LeBron James is not in the game right now, but Mark Price is gonna miss a jumper. Michael Jordan's gonna attempt to go clutch mode here and at least extend the series one more game, as he shoots the pull-up mid-range and hits it. You'd think Cleveland would try to get LeBron in the game, but for some reason they are hell-bent on not not doing that, and Mark Price is going to go and shoot another jump shot, but he's going to miss again. Now the Chicago Bulls are running away with this one. The Bulls extend the series one more game as Michael Jordan drops 43 points, but the odds are still well against Chicago. Once again, we have another close one here in the fourth quarter as Cleveland is up 7 with a minute to go. LeBron is guarding MJ, and right there MJ loses them, but he misses the dunk. It goes off LeBron's head. And for the second year in a row, Michael Jordan is eliminated by LeBron James and the Cavs. And yes, Michael Jordan is putting up great numbers once again, but the W's and L's do not lie as LeBron wins a head-to-head matchup again, having 33 points on 15 for 22 from the field. And in this season, LeBron also finishes the job by winning the championship. He wins Finals MVP as well, averaging 25 points, 7 rebounds, and 8 assists. And now heading into season number 3, things are getting interesting in the GOAT debate. Both Michael Jordan and LeBron have an MVP since LeBron has entered the league, but LeBron now has 2 head-to-head series wins and an NBA championship under his belt. Heading into year number 3, Michael Jordan has a shit ton to prove if he wants to stay in this competition, because let me tell you this right now, LeBron James is only 23 years old and 29-year-old Mark Price is only getting better. The competitiveness of the video, I hope Michael Jordan does actually pull some shit out of his ass and do good. He's doing his best to do that as he wins his second MVP of the video, and he also steps up his game by winning Defensive Player of the Year, averaging 2 steals and 1 block a game. At this point, it's just commonplace for him and LeBron to make All-NBA first team, and in this season, LeBron and the Cavs do a little bit worse as they only get the 4 seed in the East, but LeBron has his best individual statistical year of his career, averaging 32 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists a game on 60% from the field. That's just ridiculous. However, though, the Cavs do get bumped out in the first round of the playoff, meaning for the first time in this video, we will not have a head-to-head matchup between Michael Jordan and LeBron, and because of that, Michael Jordan and the Bulls have walked themselves into an NBA Finals matchup against the Jazz. John Stockton and Karl Malone are both mid-90 overalls, but Michael Jordan in these playoffs is averaging a playoff high 32 points per game on 66% from the field. He also has help from Scottie Pippen, so we're going to see if he can take home his first NBA championship of this video, and they are up 3-1. Let's see if MJ and the Bulls can take home this NBA title, jump out to a big early lead, and with a minute to go, Chicago found themselves up 12 points, but Karl Malone was trying to cut that lead to 10 as he scores a bucket. But the Chicago Bulls just proved to be too much as Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen win their first NBA title of the video. Michael Jordan wins Finals MVP. He dropped 38 points in this game, which means MJ and LeBron are now tied up with NBA titles in this video at 1 apiece. So as we head into season number 4, now the rivalry between LeBron and MJ is heating up, and honestly, it's showing no signs of slowing down because LeBron James just won another league MVP, averaging 33, 7, and 8. This is turning out to be the best simulation ever. And he's kind of playing copycat of Michael Jordan last year because he also won Defensive Player of the Year in this season. Oh my goodness, Cleveland missed the playoffs? Okay, whoa, this is crazy as hell. Cleveland finished 10th in the East with a record of 39 and 43. And this is why LeBron doesn't have Mark Price anymore, so his team is pretty shitty actually. Even in 1995, LeBron doesn't have enough help. And the Bulls didn't do quite as well in this season either, as they only got the 5th seed, but they're facing elimination now against Washington in the first round. I guess the team just doesn't have the same championship pedigree that they had as last year. LeBron not making the playoffs and MJ getting eliminated in the first round would not have been on my bingo card for any time in this video, but that is what makes these simulations so much fun. You don't know what you're gonna get. But the Bulls getting eliminated in the first round is exactly what would happen. Not only did they get eliminated, they got swept by Purvis Ellison and the Bullets, who had 28 points in that game. So now we're going through the rest of the playoffs where neither LeBron or Michael Jordan would win the title. Rookie Shaquille O'Neal would actually win his first championship, averaging 33 and 13 in the finals. That was probably the most shocking simulated season that we've had so far. Individual success was still really good for the two, but in this season, I'm hoping for a little bit more team success. Michael Jordan is actually dropping in overall as he's only a 97 now. He is 32 years old, so he's getting older. And Scottie Pippen is now on the Seattle Supersonics, so he doesn't have any help. And in the preseason power rankings, both Cleveland and Chicago are projected to finish outside of the top 10. We might have another LeBron and Michael Jordan-less postseason. Okay, so for those keeping track, Michael Jordan wins his 3rd MVP and his 2nd Defensive Player of the Year of the video. While Michael Jordan continues to prove his value, LeBron's stock is plummeting. Once again, the Cavaliers do not make the NBA playoffs, and LeBron had his worst statistical season of the last 3 years. The simulation is getting a little strange, and the Chicago Bulls are eliminated in the first round for back-to-back seasons. Michael Jordan loses to the Detroit Pistons. Pistons have Jason Kidd, Joe Dumars, Dennis Rodman. This team is pretty good. So while this simulation got off to a hot start for LeBron and MJ, it's slowing down for them insurmountably. Blazers win the title with Brad Daugherty winning Finals MVP. And shit is getting interesting, fellas. Michael Jordan's 33 years old and down to a 96 overall. LeBron's still 26 years old and at a 99 overall. But just to keep it real, both of their teams kind of suck dick now besides them. With Michael Jordan aging, he could literally retire at any point now. Probably decide to go play baseball baseball or some stupid shit. But it will be interesting to see what happens for the two players in the rest of the sim. Okay, our first time not having one of them win MVP. Shaquille O'Neal wins MVP this season. And for the first time in the sim, Michael Jordan is not on All-NBA first team, but he literally just had the worst season of his entire career, only averaging 23 points a game. And as if the bad news couldn't even get worse, neither Michael Jordan's Chicago Bulls or LeBron's Cleveland Cavaliers made the NBA playoffs. Both finished with only around 30 wins, and LeBron as well had the worst statistical season that we've seen from him in the whole entire video pretty much. The bad news just keeps on giving for those two. And the New York Knicks win the NBA championship. Glenn Robinson's winning finals MVPs. What the fuck is going on? I don't even know what season we're heading into now, but what the fuck? What I do know is Michael Jordan isn't even on the Bulls anymore, and LeBron James is no longer on Cleveland. Michael Jordan is down to a 93 overall, and he's on the 76ers. LeBron James is still the highest rated player in the league, but he's on the Timberwolves. Now I gotta go in here and change my team selections to the 76ers and Timberwolves, and it's crazy how much this simulation has changed. Michael Jordan on the 76ers has Grant Hill, J.R. Reed, and Wayman Tisdale. Oh my god, LeBron on the Timberwolves has Kevin Garnett, Alonzo Mourning, who are both 90 overalls. They should really win the title and honestly not even lose a game in the playoffs. And yeah, that's actually pretty much what happened. LeBron James won MVP. His stats weren't that great. Both MJ and LeBron made All-NBA first team again though. But the Minnesota Timberwolves and LeBron were the best team in the league. Minnesota finished with a record of 71-11 and pretty much steamrolled their way through to the NBA Finals where they'd be taking on the Celtics. Celtics have pretty much all created players except for Peja Stojakovic. And yeah, the Timberwolves are up 3-0. Guys, this one's coming to an end. Minnesota's up fucking 50 in the finals. It's the mid-90s and LeBron is already creating super teams and taking the bitch way out. LeBron James gonna get the pick and roll from Kevin Garnett. That just sounds so overpowered. He's gonna hit Garnett, who's gonna get an easy layup. Yeah, this one's over with. LeBron wins his second NBA title as he has 37, 8-8 in the championship game. And of course, he wins finals MVP, putting up 6 stats. And I don't see how they don't win the title again this year. LeBron's a 98 overall, Kevin Garnett's a 94, Lonzo Mourning's a 90. And at this point, I feel bad for an aging Michael Jordan who's down to a 91 overall. He did average 26 a game last season, but he should honestly just retire after this year. LeBron's winning another MVP. And for his first time in this video, Michael Jordan is not on any of the All-NBA teams. But oh, look at that. You got a young Kobe Bryant right there on the LA Clippers. The Timberwolves steamrolled to another championship, but now it's just getting to a point where deciding who the better player is just laughable. So I honestly think our job in this video is done. LeBron would clearly be the better player. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the video. LeBron's the GOAT.